Maginot Line. We're at the entrance of the munitions area, but we're going to enter the place at the dump, or the troop, where the troops enter. So here we are at the Maginot Line. It's a series of bunkers, completely secured, with walls, concrete, machine guns and cannons. The Germans had to go completely around this line or fortress. An American tank here. Uncle Charlie is looking back at the bunkers that you probably were at. The turrets above. There's a railway that rode materials into the bunker. Jolly, up on top of the General Patton.
He said that
now back years ago, this is all just grassland here.
The whole airport.
This is where the troops entered. And all these hills and mountains were all grass. So there were no trees here then.
So, aber in jedem Fall musste man auch sicher sein, dass man die in der Luft einatmen konnte, dass nicht gefährlich war, dass nicht belastbar, mit Pulverdampf und sogar mit Kampfgas. So, das waren dann Filteranlagen da, um die Luft zu reinigen. Und die Filteranlagen gibt es so in der Zone. Wir gehen aber hier nicht hinein, wir können dann weiter vorne sehen.
One was never used. Decontamination was on the left. And there's the entry door. The very end.
This part is against the contamination, so we have 2 or 3 doors against gas. So when you are here, you are in the main area. Here it's a fighting block.
A railway here.
30 or 40 meters underground.
This is the filtration room. The filters.
That's for filters.
Yep, filters.
Filters, collectors. Maybe, I don't know, 10% of it.
We haven't even seen the biggest part of this thing.
To cook and to run it make coffee. So that's what
pressure
soup.
steamers.
This one makes soup and cooking, and the other one was, I think, was an oven.
It's like a pressure kettle.
Yeah. That was more than 50 times.
This is here so that they were kept that high so that people couldn't urinate in there, but then they got tins and they stood on the tins and urinated in anyway. The food was kept up there so the rats couldn't get to it. And this is where food storage was. It was in here. Officers. Stoves and things. Oh, meat racks. We're losing the group here, hey?
That's okay. That's the cellar.
Cellar? Oh, the wine cellar. They got wine with every meal.
Yeah.
Wine and bread, French bread. It was a wine cellar. Beds, yeah. French barracks. No one was ever killed here.
So they have, a few beds.
Some more barracks in here. Wow. Because they slept on 8-hour shifts.
So that's for soldiers. Under officer, it's a little bit larger, and for officers, it's larger.
Yes. Chamber for troops. Ventilation system here. Ventilation systems above. This is the officers' quarters. There's less beds in here and more room. Chamber of the officers. This is for drying clothes. And here is the hospital.
You don't like to be here.
No. Wouldn't want it if it's not. Some of these things haven't changed, Mom. This is a commode. The bathroom. The operating room here. Another room here. Toilets in here. Or showers. And we're walking down another tunnel here. For some reason I've got cloudy here, I think. There's water running on the sides, and you can see the rail here. Water running all along the sides here. Getting very dark down that way. And up that way. Long tunnels. Water flowing here along the outside. Now we're going into headquarters.
Birds to bring message.
Carrier birds.
Eine Stabsgasse, darüber sieht ein Haus bei mir gelegen. Wenn dann der Opa jene gesehen hat, hat er telefoniert. Hierher, da ist eben aufgeschrieben, natürlich, das heißt, was es war, sei es Infanterie, Panzer oder Kanonen oder Lastkraftwagen und auch dazu die verschiedenen Koordinaten. Und zum Beispiel jeder Unterbezieher, jede Tafel bediente, hat sich dann auf dem Papier angezeichnet, wo das Ziel lag. Noch haben wir dazu geschrieben, hat dann das Papier ihnen hineingegeben. Und das war der Fehler, das war ein Hauptmann. Also das Papier auf seine Stabskarte gelegt, dann hat er nämlich dasselbe.
So here are some connections for outside. The commander was in this building right here, in this room, and got information from this room that I'm in right now, and made some decisions regarding how to proceed. So they determine variance and coordinates, and by triangulation, determine where the guns should be fired, taking all information from other sources. I'm going through another series of tunnels here. And we're going to see some of the bunker, or the bunks for commander, etc.
Toilets for officers.
Toilets. Toilets for the officers are in here. That tunnel right there was utilized by the Germans for the French to test gases. And the tunnel was destroyed and closed up, sealed up. So no one can go down here anymore because of the dangers of contamination. We're in the middle of the complex right now. And I know I'm going around in circles, but here's the very center of the complex.
Here, you can see these tunnels. They were full with explosives. You will see them there.
Those lines carried munitions and things to the troops. combat unit number 2. Actually, 2 sealed doors. One is right there. There's another one right past it.
It was made with carbon.
These are the filters, huh?
Yeah.
And the other one's in the munition.
And the other one is for the 50 shells.
And that one right there in the middle with the,
So you can see
the shells. And then up to the cable. And it's carried along. So what we have here is this system where the shells would come from down above, if I can ever get this to focus here, and it would come down the chute and along in the floor over here and fall on the floor. There's a generator there, and we're going to go up the stairs now.
Yeah. And even if it's a pinpoint.
You couldn't see it from the air because of the shape. Or see.
As soon as they fire, retract off. Get back to that.
Son of a gun. So we're up in one of these little tournaments that are
Yeah.
going up and down.
Like these are just out in some farmer's field.
Yeah. Son of a gun.
Well, this is what made
This is this.
of course, once you
So as it goes to shoot, it goes up in the air. Here it's going up. And then when it's through, it comes down. He's going to make it go down in a second, I would imagine. It's 20 to 30 tons. And it moves electrically as well as with that handle there. And piston there. It goes up. And then when it shoots and it fires, it comes back down.
Schießt haben wir 2 Kanäle auf die Ballpostenpass an der Richtung und der Befehl kam dann dahinter und Befehl über mir. Das war dann sichtbar. Dahinter hängt er, aber ist kaputt. Die Räder sind da angeschlossen. Und da wurde mir im Zeichen angezeigt, dass
Now it's going down. My word. 22 tons just went down. He was able to turn this. All you have to know is the environmental factors here. That's it. And you can turn, given the information. It'll go down around 360 degrees. Where we came is in the top, and down below over here is the entrance where we originally got the tickets. Cable here was used to pull the munitions up. That's where the munitions went in, and this is the stairs that we're going to be going up. It's looking up from the bottom. We're in the bottom in the museum now. Some of the tools and things that were used here. Looking back up. There's some artillery. The uniform. Nazis in Germany and trust the German soldier. Yeah.
I will show you. Yeah, Dunkirk 1940. The English fight against France that wanted to go into the boats to leave France for England.
Mm.
So you see English people who are, treating French soldiers.
Yeah. That's sort of like a propaganda, huh?
Yeah, that's propaganda things.
From the Russians, or from the Germans.
Yeah, or French. Their blood gave your work to save Europe from communism.
That's what they're saying to the German soldiers.
Yeah.
Huh. Swastika. Artillery and uniforms.